Hey guys, welcome to Move It or Lose It. I'm going to give everybody a chance to hop on. I'm a little bit early. Let me know when you're here, please. So just waiting for everybody to hop on, guys. So let me know when you're here. This was my mom's sewing room. So every once in a while I see something shiny. As long as my foot doesn't see it, I'm fine. Hey, Jackie, Kathleen, Lena, Joe, Marla, Elizabeth. Okay, we'll get started and everybody else will join us when they can. Okay guys, we're gonna start with some balance work. So grab yourself a ball or a cushion if you have to. The cushion's gonna be a little more challenging for sure, but grab yourself something that you can use. Okay, we're gonna start with balancing on one foot. Okay, very simple. Remember, when you do that, the first thing you do is get your foot nice and grounded, toes spread apart so you have a triangle, tripod kind of base. Okay, sink yourself into that. You can soften your knee a little bit and then bring that other knee, that leg up, keeping your hips straight. Okay, once you're there, you're just gonna hold yourself there for a little while, letting your feet go your proprioceptors in your feet, figuring out what you're doing and where you are and what they have to do to keep you stable. Okay, hip muscles, you should feel this one nice and tight, holding you up if you're straight. And try the other side. This is definitely going to take me a while to get back from the concussion. Okay, I'm really struggling to keep that hip nice and even. There we go, keep that hip even. And come out of that. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to challenge yourself with the ball. Okay, so you're going to come back up with that one foot and you're just going to toss the ball from hand to hand, maintaining that foot. Okay, if this is easier, start going higher and move your eyes. As soon as you move your eyes along with it, your proprioceptors are going to be challenged a little bit. Okay, I think this might be a little bit too much for me still, so I'm going to go here. Woo. I'm not gonna lie, this makes me a little angry. Keep doing it, guys. Now I know how some of you get very frustrated when you can't do it. You just got to keep working it. Wow. Okay, switch legs. That was my good leg. Oh, good Lord. If you know me at all, you know that this is usually really easy. It's not at all right now. Okay, good. Make yourself a straight line. If you have the space, you don't have need to have a lot of space, and you're gonna walk in tandem. So I'm gonna put that baby down for a few seconds. You can use that if you want. It's too much for my brain right now. I'm going to go heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. I don't need to look at the ground. I know what's happening there, okay? Straight ahead, come forward a bit. You can come right to the screen if you need to, and then you're gonna go backwards. Heel, toe, heel, toe, okay? If you can't quite get heel, toe, you can come open a tiny bit like that if you need to. But ideally, eventually you want to get heel toe without having to be on a tightrope. Okay. Wow. For me, it's very interesting to see how much of the brain is controlling this compared to muscles. Because my muscles know exactly what to do usually, but my brain, because it's damaged, is really, really struggling. So some of you that really, really struggle, you know who you are, and I always say don't worry about it. It might just be nothing wrong with your brain, but it just might be a neurological connection that is struggling. Okay, perfect. Grab your ball and we're gonna lay down. We're gonna start laying down today. So don't worry, you won't be going up, down, up, down. We're gonna stay down here for a little while. Hey, Lori, Faye, Kathleen, Beth, hey. Beth, you understand exactly what I'm talking about with the muscle connection, and now I have a lot more understanding of what you've gone through in the last years. Not a lot of fun. Okay. Put one leg up on the ball. Lay yourself down. Okay. And you're just going to point and flex. It's just point and flex. We're going to start off with that ankle. I have a real issue with times right now. I think I told you guys earlier that Ashley starts at 12. No, today she starts at 12:30. So basically what I'm going to do is we're going to make sure we're done before that. And then I'm going to join her for stretching. And I'll just watch party it so it's live. Okay, start moving your ankle this way, side to side. So if you don't have a ball, anything will work. What I'm basically doing with putting it on my calf is it has full mobility now, right? It can go up and down. It can do whatever it needs to without being on the ground. and then you're going to turn that into a circle. So round and round. And then go the other direction. Okay, good. And then you're going to come up onto the ball, right? And then push out straight. So we're just loosening up the knee. Up, here so you can see what I'm doing. And straight, up, and straight. So you want to position it so that when you come up here, you're pretty much your full foot, depending how big your ball is or how big your foot is on top of the ball. Okay, now we're going to stress the knee a little bit more by pushing down. Okay, so I'm pushing down right now and I'm relaxing. Pushing down on the ball and relaxing. So I'm feeling that around my knee. Pushing down, relax. I'm pushing really hard if I can. If it hurts your knee at all and behind the kneecap, then gentle. Push down and up. You might feel that nice stretch in the hamstring on top of it all. And hold it down there. And release. Push down again, hold it. Release. Hold it. Release. Good. Release. 2, 3, 4, release. So we're just doing 5 seconds. Well, shortened 5 seconds. Release. Okay, perfect. Come off of that side. Bring your foot, calf specifically, onto the other side. And we start point and flex. And again, as a reminder, I know there's some of you that are watching, but you're super, super shy. Just make a little comment so that I know that you were here. If you just click on that, all disappears. The only people that stay on there are somebody that said hello or hi or whatever you want to say. I'm here. Just so I have an idea. Point and flex. And then turn that into a swing side to side with the ankle. So when you're doing side to side, you're trying to make sure that the knee isn't also going side to side, okay? That your knee and your shin are stationary and it's just the movement coming from the ankle. Okay, and then you turn that into a big circle if you can. Again, the knee doesn't move with the circle, it's all about the ankle. And then change directions. Good. And then you're going to come up and back really gently. So I'm not pushing down. My hamstring is getting a little bit of movement, but it's not the focus here. The focus is the knee bending, the knee straightening. Okay, so Helene, you whatever, if it's hurting you at all, back off, please. Just go gentle and slow it down. You are always in control of your movement. If you go slow and gentle and you control your movement, you're more aware when something's coming, so you can stop it before it happens. When you start going fast and uncontrolled, you go, ah, that was really bad, and then you can't take it back. Okay, so you're always in control of your movements. Okay, you're gonna hold that, you're gonna push that heel down. If you're on the calf more, you're gonna push that calf down, whatever works for you. I like pushing into the calf more because I really get a nice pull in the back of my hamstring and feel all that pressure around the knee. Okay, and down and up, down and up. Good, and we're gonna hold 2, 3, 4, release. One more. That's perfect. Okay, you're gonna grab onto that ball, put it between your knees, right between the knees, not the thighs this time, right between the knees. Okay, and we're gonna squeeze that ball and hold it. And release. Squeeze it, hold it. Remembering that we're working the adductors, which support the knee. So this is knee work as well. And out. Hold. Out. Okay, perfect. You're going to let go of that. We're going to bring your one leg straight, and we're going to pick it up off the ground only an inch, 2-inch maximum. Okay, so when you pick it off the ground right to there, I want you to feel the knee. Okay, you're going to feel the muscles in the front of your leg, but I'm really focused on the bottom half of your quad towards your knee. If you come much higher, you're going to relieve that knee. So just come to where it feels like the knee has some strain to it. Okay, and I don't mean bad strain. And down. Okay, if you think about your leg as, instead of being one long bone that's nice and stable, it has a division in the middle as your knee, and that's a weak link, right? Obviously. Now, if you didn't have that weak link, obviously we walk around like a straight-legged, which doesn't work. So we're trying to bring that up and tax. You might feel your hip flexors. If you've been with me all morning, you're going to feel your hip flexors a little bit too. Okay, hold, 2, 3, 4, and drop. Good. Bring it to the other side. Perfect. Bring both legs up, and we're going to drop to the side and work on the mobility of our hips a little bit, and then the strength of our hips. So just dropping to the side. Feel that nice gentle stretch in the inner thighs. Don't ever force anything. Where your knees drop comfortably is where they drop. Okay, you're going to come up, plant your feet on the ground, and you're going to, like a butterfly, drop and come up. Drop and come up. So you're getting that little bit of external rotation. Okay, you're going to put your knees together, and as long as this doesn't hurt your hips, you're going to slowly start moving your feet outward. Okay, so your feet are going outward, and your knees are going inward. So you're this way. Okay, you've got that little bit of internal rotation of your hips. If that hurts anywhere, shut it down. Just walk those in. Excuse me. You're going to roll to your side. Push yourself up. Bring your feet out front. Again, if you can't do this one, maybe you're going to lean against a chair, whatever it takes. Okay. Okay, nice and straight. Right here, wherever is comfortable in those hip flexors, and you're going to slowly start to move your knees side to side, feeling that through your hips. If you feel like you can go lower, go lower. If you feel like you can go all the way down, over, all the way down, you can do that. That is what your eventual goal is, but you stay wherever you need to. Okay, if you have to use your hands in any way that you need to. Eventually, you won't need to. Perfect. Okay. Sit up nice and straight. Okay. While we're here, we're going to strengthen that lower back just by sitting up properly. Okay, so sit up nice and straight. You're a kite. You're on your sits bones. And just hang out there. So if you really have that urge to slouch down, resist it. Sit up on those sit up on those sits bones. That's the important part. Okay, if you sit back off of those, you have to slouch. You have no choice. Pop up on those bones. Okay. I don't see anybody here that should be really having an issue with this. Elizabeth, I don't know again how your hips are doing. If you need to soften your knees at all, you guys can do that. Elaine, let me know later if the groundwork is okay for you. The more that you allow yourself to sit like this and just watch TV, I know that it may be like, yeah, good luck. If you're all like this, you can get this back, okay? You just have to work on it. Even if you're willing to sit for 2-3 minutes at a time and watch your TV, just keep that tall spine, the better off you are. And then challenge, if you can do it or not do it. Some of you, it's like, whatever. Some of you, it's really difficult to bring those knees or those feet back in so you can sit the way you did as a child. Jackson, I know this is easy peasy for you, isn't it? This is probably the way you sit all the time. The rest of us did when we were young, but we've lost it. Okay. Again, the beauty of being able to sit on the ground, guys, is you get to play with your grandchildren, okay, or your great-grandchildren, or your great-nieces and nephews, or whatever it might be. Okay, so again, I'm still on my sits bones. Don't let it frustrate you. Do it every day. Make that your homework today. Every day I'm going to spend 5 minutes on the ground. It might be 1 minute at a time. I know getting up might be a real challenge. Those of you that can sit like this all day from me don't understand how hard it is for somebody that's lost mobility in the hip area to be able to do something that we take for granted. Okay, good. We're going to lay back down. You're going to lay on your side. Okay, we're going to do some clams. Jackie and the whole lot of you that usually come to Move It or Lose It, you're going to do Comerford Complex. So we're going to start with feet together, knees together, up, down, using the bum muscle, not the hamstring, up and down, like you've got a clam here, you're opening the clam, closing the clam, opening the clam, closing the clam, okay? So those of us that are doing Comerford, we're going to do 10 of these. The rest of you, if you want to just do clams the whole time, you can. Okay. And then when you're ready, glue the knees together. Bring the foot up like a windshield wiper. Okay. Notice that my bottom hip isn't shifting or moving at all. I am stationary and glued to the floor. Good. You're going to pick that up and you're going to keep going. Windshield, clam, windshield, clam. This isn't moving right here. It's not coming up and down. Windshield, clam. Just keep going. Hit 10 if you can. If you've never done these, even if you go 5, have a rest, 5, have a rest. Okay, I lost track. That we should get pretty close to 10. Push that leg back so that this part to your knee to your hip is straight, and do 10 more. Up, down. You should feel that. Holy cow. Bring that leg in front, stretch it out if you need to. So reminder, we are working the hips right now. Your hips are your stability, and your balance is dependent on how stable you are. I'm just slightly bending and straightening my leg just to kind of massage that area a bit, but you can just hold it if you want, whatever works for you. Okay. Let's come out of that. You're going to grab your ball. You're going to put it in between your knees. Okay, and you're going to squeeze down like that. And release. Squeeze again. Release. Notice that I'm not letting my feet touch. I'm right here. Squeeze. Release. You're actually going to feel this muscle on top of the other muscles inside. Okay, perfect. Bring that out. Switch sides. These make a nice little pillow if you need them to. Come into your clam. And we're going to try this side. So remember, if you want to just clam the whole time, you can do that. Make sure it's not your hamstring. Make sure it's the side of your bum, your glutes medius, right in here. Okay, cumberfords, knees together, windshield. Lift. Go into extension. Come forward as needed. Bring that ball into the middle. And squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Keeping those feet apart. And one more. And release. Okay. You're going to place the ball, so we're going to open up the hip flexors. Again, if you don't have the ball, you can just do this stretch, okay? But if we're going to deepen that stretch, one way to do that is to place the ball down, okay? Do a bridge. Pop that ball under your bum around your tailbone. Get it up there. Okay, so you want your tailbone nice and secure. Okay, and then you're going to bring, first, always bring the leg up, then slide that other one down. Okay, make sure that doesn't hurt your back. If you're pushing down into your tailbone and this leg is up, it should not hurt your back. You should feel a nice deep stretch right in here. You can use a yoga strap, whatever you need to hold your leg up. My grown-up son just came home and he's rummaging through the kitchen, so sorry for all the noises, guys. The beauty of working at home. Okay, and then bring both up, and then the other one out. This is easier than with straight legs. Because there's a leg, Kathleen, I don't know what you're meaning. I'll try to message you after and we can figure out what. Okay, so come up off of that. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go to the lower back by just dropping first. Okay, so we're working on lumbar spine mobility. And then you're going to drop to the other side. I'm going to come up, okay? This time you're going to bring your legs up into a tabletop, 90 degrees if you can, and you're going to go to one side and to the other. So Kathy, if you're on here, I didn't check there, slow and slow. Those of you that want to push it, you can come right down to the ground, come back up, go right down to the other side, back up, exhale and use your core. Up, 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 and down. Perfect. Good job. Okay. Some of you may struggle with this one, depending on what your shoulder mobility is, but you're going to lay on your side. Okay. You're going to put your hands together. Okay. And you're going to open yourself up and close yourself again. So you've got the upper spine twisting this time. Make sure it doesn't hurt on your shoulder deep in here when you're doing it. Okay, so you're opening up. I'm trying to get my opposite shoulder. So in this case, my left shoulder is on the ground as well as my right. And then I'm coming back. I'm opening up, putting my shoulder down. This hip is not rotating. It is not moving at all. It is straight up to the ceiling. Okay, so it's that upper back twisting. So obviously we're working on thoracic mobility here. And this time you're going to go over and you're just going to hold that twist if you can. Okay, again, if your shoulder's bothering you, just bring your hand down, or you can even flip it over if you need to, or flip the thumb up if you need to relieve anything there. Okay, don't let that hip go. Perfect. Then you're going to come to this side. Okay. This arm's going to come up and rest, or your ball can rest. Your hand is going to be hanging down on the ground, and your arm is 90 degrees. Okay. You can make a fist, and then pin that elbow against your body and rotate up as if you were pulling something. Those of you that know how to use your band in this, you can. Okay, so I'm pinned down here. I'm not moving. And rotate. Rotate. So we've got the rotator cuff working here. Henceforth, the rotation. Okay. And down and up. How much effort and resistance you put into this is entirely up to you. You could be doing this, or you could really resist and resist. If you don't know what your rotator cuffs are, they're 4 muscles that hold your shoulder in place. Okay, good. Give that a rest. And flip onto your other side so we can get the other half of the twist of your thoracic spine. Okay, so again, out, put your head down on something if you need to, and rotate. Don't let that hip move. Oh, tight on this side. Okay, don't let that hip move. If you need to put something under here because your hand can't quite reach, that's fine. And back. And open and close. Really focus on that upper back. Watch that hip. Oh, he wants to turn. And you can hold for a bit. And come back. Arm up. 90 degrees, elbow pinned at your side, and rotate. Good. Don't let that elbow come away from the body. Don't let it lift up. Okay. Last one. Come down. We're going to lay on our backs. Hopefully I have enough room here with that chair in the way. We're going to make snow angels. Okay. So when you make a snow angel, your hands are going to be this way in that your thumb is up towards the sky. Okay. You can't be this way. Okay, you have to be palms up. Okay, and if you want to make the legs, you could do that too. And make your snow angel nice and big. Hopefully you could come up to the top. If you can't and that causes pain, don't. And come back down. Okay, you can make it as slow as you want. If you can only go to here, that's fine. Okay. So if this is your snow angel, I'm okay with that. Okay, the rest of you, nice and big snow angel. Don't let your back arch up. Keep that back down. Okay, perfect. Beautiful snow angels, guys. Okay, one arm to the sky. Make a fist. Okay. Lock in the elbow. It can't move. It can't bend. Let your shoulder drop down. Push it up to the sky. Drop your shoulder down. Push it up to the sky. Drop and push. So we're protracting. Okay. You're going to feel the muscle under your armpit. You're also going to feel your shoulder blade. Start getting more and more mobile. Push. Push. Relax those neck muscles in the upper trap. So in here, make sure that's not creating, creating tension. So our focus right here is all shoulder health. Other side up. Make a fist, lock in your elbow, drop it down, and let it come up. Drop it down, let it come up. Keep your ear away from your shoulder. Okay, don't force. Keep them at their natural position. Drop. Don't clench your jaw. Okay. Come down. You can let your arms be wherever they want. I want you to play with your shoulder blades, okay? So I want you to take your shoulder blades like this, and the very bottom of your shoulder blades, squeeze them in and down, so retraction. Okay, so squeeze the shoulder blades down. Don't let your chest pop up and your back arch. Keep those still. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. It's a bit of a challenge against the ground. Relax the shoulders, the traps, and the neck. Lay your arms out to the side, palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down, rotating from the shoulder, palms up and down. Okay, perfect. Bring those in. We're going to work on the neck muscles. So you want your head flat. You want your chin to be pointed straight to the ceiling, not back like this, not like this, straight to the ceiling. And then as if somebody pushes your face down into the ground, push it down. Feel the back of your head push down, and then feel that little bit of tightness on the back muscles. It might even feel like a good stretch. Okay, and hold it if you can, and release. Okay, you can do those on your own. Hold for about 10 seconds at the max. If you can only hold for 2 or 3 seconds, do it. Don't induce a headache. Make sure the shoulders and the ears are not together. Push down and up. down and up. Okay, release that. Now what you're going to do is think about tightening your chin a tiny bit. Just tighten. You don't have to actually pull your teeth together and start grinding, but think about some tightening right here, like you were going to do that. Okay? And then hold that contraction, that tightness of your teeth, while you relax the muscles in the front. Okay, let them relax. And then pull your head up. And down. You can hold it longer, you do. I can't yet. Okay, so clench the teeth, the jaw, relax here, and then pick up. And down. Okay, try it again. Clench. So you're keeping the jaw tight while the rest of the muscles, your mastoid, the scalenes, loosen up a bit. Perfect. Turn your head to one side. Just hold that there for a bit. Take the opposite arm and reach it down, like try to crawl it down a little tiny bit so you get a stretch even deeper on this side, into that trap. Feel the muscles along the front here. If you're not feeling them, kind of look back that way. Until you feel the muscles here stretch out. Okay. Come out of that. Turn your head to the other side. Just hold that for a few seconds. And then bring that opposite arm down more, so you're pulling the shoulder slightly away, you're not forcing. Feeling the trap. And then slowly think about tilting or looking back over your head and feel the muscles along the front, the mastoid and the scalenes. I'm honestly faking this stretch. I pulled myself back because it's a little too much, because these are overstretched right now still. So honor your body, listen to your body, and do what you have to do. Okay. Come back as if somebody is here and they're pulling your neck long, causing some traction, keeping that chin still up towards the ceiling, shoulders relaxed. And relax that. And roll to your side. Bring yourself up. That's why we do the tricep push-ups, by the way. And come to a seated position if you can. Roll your shoulders back a little bit. And we are done for the day. So hopefully you'll join me for stretching, possibly with Ashley. I'm going to, she says she's starting at 12:30. So as soon as she is there, you can either go on her page live, or I'll hit watch party and hope that it comes through on my page as well. Okay, so either one of those, and have a little bit of a stretch. If not, we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a lovely afternoon and take care of yourselves.